We're running and gunning and saying our thoughts. Though we have different minds, at the same time we bring what's up. To help your mind grow in the mental. Give knowledge with advice plus all essentials. So if you haven't heard, then act like you know. It's the Runner and Gunner Show. Runner and Gunner Show. The Runner and Gunner Show. Gun.
Don't you want to learn something? Shouldn't you learn? Isn't it better to learn?
To speak because her's woman.
Monday morning cracks.
And good Monday to you, Gunner.
Oh, good
Happy
morning.
September 20th. And
boy,
let's
do we
tell
have a
them
show
why this
for
is a
you.
special edition of the Runner and Gunner Show. Let them know.
Cheers. Mo.
Lunch is best. But Mo's good.
Lunch is better.
It's good, though. It's good. It's delicious.
Really
Mo,
good.
yeah, it's very good. It's
Really
delicious.
good. So we got this beer from Maine.
Yeah.
The Maine Beer Company.
Maine, Freeport, actually. Freeport, Maine. So if you're in the Maine, area in a city called Freeport.
Or if you're a Maine man.
Yeah. Or if you got your Maine squeeze with you. Then you better walk down that main road to the main spot.
This is it. Mo. This one's called
Simply M-O. Mo. Because the mo you drink, the mo better you feel.
The mo drunk you get. And the mo busy one.
And speaking of mo episodes that we have done.
Oh,
this is the big number 10 season finale.
Season 2 finale, everybody.
Season 2 finale. So this is the big one, and this is how it's going to go down today.
Yep. The very first Runner and Gunner 10th episode for a season. Last season, the first season, was only
how many?
7 episodes, right?
75? No,
8.
7?
8 episodes.
8. Oh, yeah.
Something.
8 only. But then now we ended it in a nice little round number, and plus this is the end of summer coming up, so happy birthday to us. And to all the loyal listeners that have been listening to Runner and Gunner since season 1, we're just glad you're still here, and we're glad you're still learning, and we're trying to teach you guys more. Mo. I'm trying to teach you Mo. And,
teach them Mo.
Just keeping the show going, keeping things right, keeping things correct, trying to teach the Lennies just how to act and how to be instead of being this or that way. We're not saying that we want to control your life. We're just saying we're going to give the best suggestions that we can offer out there. And you could choose to follow or unfollow them, but we suggest that you go with them because we're not trying to give you anything negative. We're only trying to give you positive advice and not try to lead you in the wrong directions.
Yeah, we're just trying to pick you up, make certain that you don't waste all your life believing in something that's false and then waking up when you're 75 and saying, oh, now that I know what I know now, I wish I would have had a better, younger life. See, we're you in 75 years from now, and we came back to the future to tell you to live a better, greater life.
And in the future, things get greater. Because they do get better, and they kept on listening, and so...
Yeah, so when you go back to the future, part 3, you'll have a much better life, a much broader understanding than you would have ever imagined yourself to have.
And that's the best thing in life. You could always change things. It's never too late to change anything about your life. Anything negative, of course, that is. And, if you want to do negative stuff, go on and do it. But if you want to do positive things, I highly suggest you do that instead so you could have positive reactions and better things happen in your life to you. So go that route or go whatever the heck route you want to go. We really do care. So
yes, we do.
Choose the right direction is what we're trying to say.
Yes.
And so speaking of right directions, the Washington team has not had a name. What the heck is going on? Our nation's capital football team does not have a name for its football team.
Washington,
They're just
DC.
simply called We Are Football.
The team of football Americana.
Football. Oh, yeah, I mean...
Football Americana.
NFL.
NFL. Let's talk NFL. So, let's get back into the show.
Coming
NFL.
back to the show.
NFL has come back.
And this is what we're talking about.
Hope you got your DraftKings bets up. Hope you're making money and picking the right bets because the NFL just started. Raiders are in Vegas.
Go make those bucks.
We're talking about Raiders versus Chargers in Las Vegas. Whereas we go from Los Angeles to Vegas and rent a hotel with a pool and topless ladies, and we go and drink all day while we wait for the next day where we go see Sunday football, Raiders versus Chargers in Vegas, gambling right there on slot machines in the theater.
Having a great time, having good times, treating the women right. Even if they want to take it off, it's fine with them. But they could take it off and then enjoy themselves also. So,
it's a new Raider Nation.
Don't want to shake it in your face, let them. But we will not tell them that it's a bad thing. We will just tell them, hey, we are enjoying whatever you are doing with your life and body. And
and then we proceed to ask them, hey,
ask them the question.
What should Washington name their NFL team? Before it was the
Redskins.
Redskins.
The pigskins of Redskin, yeah.
The Redskins.
The Redskins, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a pretty good one, the pigskins.
Oh, yeah, they should have changed it to the pigskins.
The pigskins. But would that still be disrespectful towards our natives?
Yeah.
I didn't think it was disrespectful in the first place because they weren't trying to be disrespectful.
As a Native American,
just what their name.
Myself, I am saying that was 100% not disrespectful.
No.
And I actually say it's okay. Keep it.
Yeah, but
I like it.
They could keep the Chiefs, which is super cool. But I mean, why change it? I don't get it.
Let's not get
our
into
nation's
it.
capital.
Okay,
anyways, let's give them the names. So I haven't really thought of too many names. How about you, Gunner? You got any names for us? The Washington football team suggestion.
I got one.
Suggestion time.
How about the Washington Churros?
The Washington Churros. Oh man! So what did they eat the night before?
Yeah.
Also, wait, what did you say? The
Washington churros.
Oh.
Not churros.
For those of you that do not know what churros are, or churro, you don't want to have churros. Don't worry about that one.
No.
But churros.
Eat some bad churros.
If you eat a lot of churros, you will get churro. But that's just a whole different thing.
Better drink some milk.
And then if you drink like 10 mo's and eat about 20 churros, your stomach is gonna feel something called churro. But churros is a good one because.
What are some of the good
cinnamon stick
names?
Made out of dough, and then you fry it.
Do you really want a football team to be cinnamon sticks?
Do you want them to be fried dough?
I retract my
Washington
suggestion.
Donuts? Nah. Okay,
Washington Donuts.
Washington Donuts.
But then you're trying to say that all NFL players are cops, and it's simply just not the fact.
And we're not talking about the linemen, people. We know the linemen are bigger than the rest of the guys on the team, but we're not trying to talk about them because they could squish us. They could, if one of them, that'd be it. I'd be a skeleton I'd be a pretzel actually, and they might even eat me as a pretzel. Anyways, the Washington football team, churros. First suggestion.
Oh, how about the Washington Mohawks?
Oh, that's pretty decent.
Yeah,
I like that one.
Put some thought into
that. I like that one. How about the Washington Nuke Makers?
Oh, what about
blowing things up, huh?
Washington New Yorkers.
I don't know how that would.
What do you think, audience? What do you think about the Washington New Yorkers?
Because I know that the Giants are their rivals. So New York Giants are their rivals. So
can we have two teams named the Giants?
Washington Giants.
Washington Giants versus New York Giants.
Huh?
Who's Gianter?
Who is the Gianter man?
All right. Have you put real thought into this? What would you name the Washington?
I haven't put any thought into it, actually. I'm just going off of the top of my head right now. How about
super serio that actually might happen?
Yeah.
What could you possibly think of?
A real good name.
It's going to be an animal, right? It's going to be an animal.
Like something cool, too. The Washington Whirlwinds. You know, that's kind of cool.
Hurricanes, yeah.
Washington,
they already got the Hurricanes.
Washington Tornadoes. But they don't have tornadoes in Washington, so how the heck? Well, the Washington Monuments. Ooh, that would be pretty bad. That's a good one. Yeah, the Washington Monuments. Everybody knows the heck the monuments are.
That's a great gift to give them. Is the name of
the monuments, right?
Monuments, yeah.
That's
monumental.
Cool. Mm-hmm.
All right, so we got a next hump of the day on a Monday.
On a Monday hump.
Monday hump.
What?
It depends on how you look at the week.
What kind of weekend did you have, Gunner? I mean, what are we talking about again?
You're talking about what is the best Christmas gift you have ever had?
Are we going back to those top listings? Oh, no, I mean, the best Christmas gift I ever had.
Yeah, that would probably be the best Christmas gift.
Well, I'll go first since I pretty much know.
Make it more innocent.
This is back, let's see, this is in the 90s, man, when I was a kid still.
All right.
You know, and growing up, I used to love video games. And everybody knows that. We always bring up video games. We always talk about video games on our show. We love video games. We respect
Nation.
we respect them. We respect the creators. We respect people that create, especially them. They're the ones with all the talent.
Sonic the Hedgehog,
There you
Mario
go.
Brothers,
There you go.
Donkey Kong, 64.
It started off from arcade and became this big thing into consoles, and now it's just the hugest deal. It's video games,
Yeah,
gaming.
the hugest
Everybody,
deal ever.
every kid that you ask right now is either gaming or using a laptop to game somehow,
Yep.
or using a tablet to game.
Yep, their phone.
Everybody plays games, and we know it.
Even
So,
adults. I mean, even
as-
boomers have
They do too. Yeah,
phones.
they
They're
got their
playing
phones.
games. Yeah.
They Google everything. You know, you want to know. You know
Even
who's the
supermodel
voice
girls.
of Mr. Ed, because those old people, boomers, like to look up old stuff like that.
Yep.
How the heck did the genie twinkle her nose in that way?
Yeah.
They could look that up and figure it out. Maybe they found out she had like a missing bone in her nose and she had like
Yep.
super flexible. I don't know. I don't know the answer.
And then,
I'm just guessing.
Since they could figure that out, what's to keep them from downloading Pac-Man and figuring out how to play that,
Yeah.
and then upgrading from Pac-Man to Call of Duty Mobile?
Whoa. What kind of boomer? Oh man, they might have
That's
some
what
of
I'm
those
saying.
crazy
It's
boomer
happening. It's
flashbacks and me rolling in the backyard with the phone.
Somebody
You
just
know.
gotta teach them how to play.
Yeah,
maybe.
it's pretty simple. And who should be teaching them is this generation, the millennials,
Us.
the Lennies, and us.
And that's why the
Shoot,
Runner and Gunner
that's why
show are
we-
here every Monday.
And we would be happy to
teach
show an
you.
older person how to do that. And, you know, whatever you need, whatever we know as
Yeah.
far as the phone, because I don't know every single piece of the whole phone technology. There's so much
Yes.
exploration that you could do with it.
Yeah.
There's so much more than
So
you know, there's
complicated.
all kinds of things. You could do all kinds of things with the phone nowadays.
So
Anyway, so
if I could
back,
sum up one tiny bit of information that all boomers need to know to figure out the phone, it is this.
what is it? Secrets.
Every inch of phone is a button.
Secrets for boomers.
Yes. All right, everybody. On to the next
So,
one.
the best Christmas gift I did get, which I forgot to mention, was the Sega Genesis back in 91, 92, I'll say, because it had just came out. I was begging and begging my parents, and then we got home real late from Christmas, that Christmas Eve, because we got this tradition to where the kids can't wait to open the presents that night, and plus the parents have a little and some fun that night, so,
Yeah.
you know, they were celebrating.
Drink some
Jesus.
eggnog
Everybody's having some spiked eggnog and stuff like that, and they were
Yes.
celebrating that night, so...
with cinnamon sticks.
Oh yeah, tons of cinnamon sticks. And then,
Cheers.
cinnamon sticks make you feel good.
So you were there.
Oh, so they got me a steak.
1992.
Yes,
Christmas.
Christmas,
And
where
your
we
parents
came
were
home.
getting sipped. It was a happy,
Everybody's
early
happy.
Christmas.
A.M. It must have been 2 o'clock.
And you convinced them to
Let's
let
open
you
our
open
presents.
up your present.
But that was a tradition in my family that has been going on for a while now.
Christmas
So we
Eve
would
opening
always,
presents.
because my parents would always have the party. We have a Christmas Eve and a Christmas Day in my family. So
Got it.
the Christmas Eve party, they were feeling good and happy. And so got home, opened the present, and then the last one they brought out, like, you know, it was all cool, like the movies. They brought it out, like,
Yeah.
you know, a little
And the
personal
box
box.
was
And here we
cool,
go.
if you
He's
don't
like, oh,
remember.
you forgot one more. Oh, shoot. Here it is, a square box. I was like, oh,
You already
man.
knew.
What is it? Sega
So you
Genesis.
didn't know.
I didn't know it was a Sega Genesis. I thought we couldn't afford it, but I guess, you know,
Oh,
because
yeah.
back then the $200
That's
is
awesome.
a lot of money.
Yeah.
And that's how much it was going for, around,
$199,
maybe
yeah,
more, maybe
right.
more, but around that,
For 1990.
around that
1992,
price.
that was
And
a
it
lot
was
of
the
money
one,
back then.
they got a
That's like
cheaper version.
$2,000 today.
I remember it did not come with the Sonic the Hedgehog game. They got the cheaper version, which came with the game called Toxic Avengers. If you guys remember that game, it's with the
Oh,
guy
I
with the
remember
mop,
that
a green
game.
guy
Yeah.
with a mop, and he'd roll around and beat people up with his mop.
Yep, I used to
And
play it.
so, you know, I didn't care that I didn't have Sonic, even though that was the game to have.
I mean, it
So,
was
but-
essentially Sonic at its core. It was Toxic
Yeah,
Avengers.
but happy times. That's all I got to say is happy times about that.
Yes.
And you, Gunner, what was your best Christmas gift?
Mine
And
back probably about the same.
Give
year,
us the
maybe
setting.
1994.
Set us up.
You know, it was the year of the earthquake in California.
Oh, the
1994.
Northridge one, the big one.
Northridge,
That big one.
dry summer.
That was big.
We lived in apartments to my single mom at the time. She
Uh-huh.
had 3 babies. My grandma came to spend the night because she was fighting with grandpa.
That's sad on Christmas.
But then, oh no, that was a different night.
Uh-oh.
Grandpa came over too.
Oh, okay, cool. So
And he
they
was-
made up.
Yeah, they made
They were
up.
fighting and made up. And
Yeah.
so, all right.
And then, you know, eggnog was flowing.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, nobody drinks in my family, or at the time, I'm the only one. But everyone has happy times. You know, Christmas 1994,
It's always a
1995.
party on Christmas either way, you know.
It's a
Doesn't
party
have
on
to have
Christmas, yeah.
don't have to have alcohol, don't have to have anything. Just celebrate the birthday of your savior and have a good time.
That's what we were doing. Yeah.
Great.
And then the clouds opened up and the presents came out. But one special present came out, a tiny little box.
Uh-huh.
It was a tiny little box.
Yeah.
And when I opened it up, it was the Sega Game Gear.
Oh,
with Street Fighter, Ren and Stimpy game,
dang,
Bart
those were
Simpson
cool.
game, Lemmings game, and Sonic.
And so tell us about the features, which were much different than the other handheld games at the time.
Oh, yeah.
So what was the big deal about this Game Gear? Which features did it have that were better?
Power. It had more power. It had 6 batteries. You know, at the time that was just unheard of. Game Boy took 2 batteries or 4 batteries. I don't know. But 6 batteries was ridiculous, and batteries were expensive back then.
I know, yeah.
But those batteries provided power. The graphics were better.
Mm-hmm.
The lighting was better. The backlighting was great. It was actually phenomenal. You know, the other features were that it had the same buttons as a Sega.
That's cool. More buttons than the Game Boy, which was on top of the world at that time of handheld ones.
Yes.
So
better games. Sonic.
Oh yeah.
They had Sonic. You know, Game Boy. It was in color.
But was it the same as the Sega Genesis version, or was it a whole different version of Sonic?
It was a whole different version.
There you guys go.
Game Gear version of Sonic.
Exclusive.
It's not an emulated version. You can emulate the Game Gear version, and you'll see for yourself that it was not entirely different, but it was different. Yeah. And, you know, at the time, Game Boy was in yellow and gray still.
Yellow and gray. And Game Gear was?
In color.
So that was a huge difference. The
first one to go in color.
The first one.
But.
So that made a huge difference.
It was a great night. But we're going to talk about.
How about the Christmas gift that you did
always
not
wanted,
receive?
But you did not receive.
Oh, man. All right, let me tell everybody one thing. Gunner is Gunner. Runner wanted an M16, and I never got. No. I wanted to shoot up the block. No, I didn't.
Yes.
I did not. That I have never gotten. This is going to take some time to think about. So, Runner, I'll let you go first because I can't think of anything that I haven't got that I really wanted. It has to be something way back as a kid for me. Oh, I got it now. Okay. I think it was, all right, well, this is going to sound funny, but back then they had those motorized cars when I was like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
They had those cool motorized trucks. They were like little Jeeps actually.
Wait, are we talking big wheels or like RC? Like
no, I'm talking the one that you physically sit in.
The big wheel.
You push the gas and it has a battery connected. You could connect the battery to a charger and you charge up the battery and then you get in and it's actually motorized.
Yeah,
and you could control it. Yeah, big wheel.
Yeah.
But they didn't. Yeah. Big wheels, but it was the ones with battery because it had regular big wheels, which were you pedal, and then they had the ones with the battery where you had a gas and you had a stop.
Expensive.
And they still make them
nowadays.
I've seen
I've seen
ones.
Dads putting gas powered engines on their big wheels.
That's crazy
for their kids.
Crazy times, huh?
Yeah, that's cool.
So yeah, that's what I wanted when I was about 4 or 5 when I was really young. But my cousin, a girl cousin, had like a little girl car, and I'm not gonna lie, I would check it out. Even though it was girly and whatever, but it was cool. I was like, man, I want to get one of these. But of course, a boy one, like a dark color, black, blue, whatever.
Yeah.
Dark color, and then, ride it around, go destroy the yard.
Big wheels, We don't want the Corvette
big wheels,
the
Jeeps.
Big wheels.
The little Jeeps, and those are so cool, I thought. So what about you, Gunner? What's the Christmas gift that you've always wanted but never did receive?
Wow.
It's a little bit touchy, but it's cool.
It's gonna be a cruise.
Cruise.
I always just wanted to like wake up Christmas morning, and someone to just be like, "We're all going on a cruise. Here are the tickets." And then it wanted to be a complete surprise. Like, what? Like, what is going on? We're leaving this morning. Like, what? And and then maybe they could even trick me into like setting it up like so that I would be a little bit mentally prepared to take a cruise.
Yeah. You're talking about getting on a cruise ship, like actual, get big old ship and just a bunch of people partying.
Winter, yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Doesn't that sound so relaxing, everyone?
I don't know. That sounds amazing.
It sounds so relaxing.
But yeah.
So speaking of cruises, I mean, going to cruises is fun and everything.
But you know what else is fun? Sipping beers.
Sipping beers.
The cruise, you have to pay for beers still, but you get free food, free shrimp, all you can eat shrimp.
Mm-hmm.
All the good
you
stuff.
Can eat, ice, whatever you like, they pretty much have it.
But you have to pay for your own beers.
Chicken, you like steak, you like, whatever.
So
all of it.
Brings us to our next question is, since you have to pay for all your beers and you're counting them, how many beers does it take
to get to the center of the
to get you drunk?
Yeah.
How many beers does it take to get you drunk?
What it's this?
We're talking where you're at right now,
It
not like
depends how drunk.
sober you or super alcoholic you. We're talking just like you now, just normal
Right now, today?
tolerance. Now today,
It depends what you mean. Drunk to where I could do things, or drunk to where I'm
not
Sloppy.
not
Like
drunk
a
to where
sloppy
it's
Joe.
sloppy. Drunk to where it starts.
where it starts, where the vision starts blurring,
Yeah, where the buzz starts.
and the happiness
I
begins.
guess when you get the buzz, but not the initial buzz, but the stronger one.
strong,
the
real
drunk.
good.
Like where the buzz turns into drunk. How many beers
Oh, all right.
does
I
that
get what
take?
you're saying.
Yeah.
But this is a good question because it's a complex answer. The reason the answer would be complex is because it depends on the strength of the beer or weakness of the beer.
Yeah.
So different strengths and different weaknesses take different amounts. So with that answer, I would have to say, what am I drinking? Say I was drinking 5% beer, which is pretty normal. That's like
5%
Stella.
beer, all right.
Say I'm drinking Stella.
Blue Moon, Stella, yeah.
Blue Moon, Stella, those are pretty common. I think even Budweiser is 5% or close. And it would be around 7?
7.
Start where I'm still remembering what I'm doing and everything, but it has to be constantly. It can't be like I can't space them out. That's another thing that actually matters too, is the time frame of when you drink these beers.
Yeah. And
because
what
time
you've
frame
eaten.
counts, and have you eaten, and have you slept right? So all these things
And
come into
take a
place.
whiz.
But say I slept good, ate good, and haven't peed. So I would say stick with 7's my
7?
number. How about you, Gunner? I'm sticking with 7. So feel the buzz, but not be sloppy and jacked. But
Yeah.
it's where I could do whatever still maintain.
Feel the buzz to where the buzz turns into drunk. Where the buzz turns into drunk for me.
Say you were
is
drinking the same 5%ers like I had described. So Stella, Blue Moon,
5%.
that area.
It's gonna be 5.
5?
Yeah, it's gonna be 5 because
5.
2.
I said 7.
2 I get 2 more than me. 2 I get the buzz. 2 I get the buzz. I could drink even a tall can of Coors Light and I'll get the buzz.
It depends. Say if you drink 3 per hour, and it'll take me like 5 or 6 if I'm drinking 3 per hour. But I usually try and keep it two an hour.
Usually the first 5 come rather
Yeah, they
quick
go
to
quick.
me.
Yeah, they do.
And
They
then
do.
afterwards I chill.
Yeah, because if not, if you keep going at that pace, you'll be
sick.
forgetting everything in no time.
The sick man. So yeah, I'd say 5. After I drink 5 beers, I start getting that other buzz feeling where it's like, woo-hoo.
Yeah.
It is the roller coaster. It is the Ferris wheel. What about you, audience? How many beers does it take for your buzz turn into drunk? The initial drunk.
Let us know.
Let us know in the
Because
comments.
we'd like to know. We're interested in that. What?
Yeah. Email us at
everybody.
The Runner Gunner Show.
It all depends on
gmail.com.
weight, tolerance. There's a lot of factors that are in this subject. There's a lot of
Shaq can
different.
call us and be like, "Hey, yo, it's gonna take 20 beers before I feel anything."
Damn,
And we'll be
Shaq.
like, "Wow, all right."
And 3 Papa John pizzas,
yeah.
large.
And then our BJ Herman can call us and he'll be like, "Well, I'm already drunk off of just one
And then we'll be
beer.
like, how many did you have?
I had 2.
2 sips of one beer?
I meant 22.
Exactly.
Oh,
That sounds pretty correct.
That is correct.
So something BJ Herman would never do is take a girl out to a good spot.
Oh,
And
right.
so now
We have to take a
with
commercial
this-
break, but when we
we'll
come
come back to what I was talking about. The best spots.
the best place for a first date
Yeah.
after these commercial breaks. What is up, everybody? Have you ever seen a show so great, so compelling, so filled with knowledge and information that you must listen to it every single Monday morning of your life?
Don't waste your life away. Listen to the show. Get into it. Get into the thick of things.
Runner and Gunner know what's best for you. Runner and Gunner know better, and we've been doing it for a lot longer, brother.
We want to give you knowledge, respect, and wisdom all at the same time on the greatest show on earth on Monday morning.
We want you to have women, we want you to have money, and we want you to have a good time.
So
a
tune
great
in.
day.
Mondays.
For the people that you are here, and watch out for what we give you every Monday morning on the Runner Gunner Show. All right, everybody, we know that you do not know what the Runner Gunner Show is yet, but believe me, in 2 years' time, the
long,
we
everybody.
are back to tell you guys about
Back
the
to our
best
question.
places
Yes.
to go when you go on your first date. So first off,
Best
before they
place
go
to
on the
go.
date, what has to happen first? You got to meet this
You
person.
meet this person.
And what do you do when you meet her?
How do you meet this person?
I just text her and then she pops up through my magic phone.
Obviously, you just go out there and you talk. Whenever you got something clever to say to a hot lady, you just open up your little flappy gums and you say it. Because you're a man. That's what men do.
And
They
be
open up
honest.
the little flappy
Do not
gums.
BS.
Don't
unless-
BS.
That's how the whole thing will be. If you start
Eye contact
BSing,
is a
eye
must.
contact must have. Yes.
Yeah, MUST.
Necessary.
It is.
Necessary.
In fact, there's some people who don't even have to say anything. It could just be solely eye contact.
Yeah.
Still get a first date. Still get it. Still get a wife.
Yep.
Still look back 100 years and be like, whoa, I had a good life. I had
So
a
what
great
Gunner
life.
is saying, you could actually get the girl with your eyes if you look at her correctly, and you give her that little razzle dazzle is what we call it.
Yeah.
Show her a little bit of that, and then she'll fall right in. She'll be putty in your hands,
Putty.
and that's what you got to do
Without a word.
without a word. See, that is real stuff that could really happen. And so,
And then
once
after
you meet
that,
this,
you meet her,
Mhm.
and then what happens
but
next?
make sure her soul is wonderful. If
What
she's
do I
not,
do next?
Yeah. What do I do next? Oh my God, I don't know. I'm so confused. What you got to do is, since you worked your way and now you got her number and now everything is right, when the time is proper is when you ask her out on a proper date.
Yep.
You say, would you like to go out with me one day? We could hang out, have a good time.
I'll buy you dinner.
I'll pay for the
I'll
dinner.
take you out.
I will pick you
I'll
up
pay
at
for everything.
so-and-so time. And, you got to show her what's right. Remember, open the dang car door and any door that she's walking through. Make her feel like she's royalty. Open the doors, when she sits down, make sure you're the one pushing her in her seat. Don't push it all crazy. Don't make her fall. Okay?
And also, you're the leader, so be a man. So guide her to where you want her to be.
And lead her in the best places for a first date.
The best places.
Gunnar, what do you think is the best place to take a lady
Well, if you're
on
20,
a first date?
it's if you're 20 and she's 20 or a little younger or a little older.
Listen up, 20s.
I'm still saying Speed Zone, still Dave and Buster's, just freaking
See, he's
Applebee's.
talking about daytime. This is daytime. Nighttime could always end in the movies. Daytime.
Movies. I actually don't really prefer movies because it's just you're staring forward.
It depends
But
what your
if the
intentions are
movie-
also.
If the movie theater's empty and things
See-
get a little heavy,
Yeah.
then it can work perfectly.
See, because I was thinking more drive-through because that's more privacy and...
Yeah, the
So,
drive-in.
yeah, but it depends how the first beginning is going. If the beginning is going really, really well, and you guys have that ultimate connection, and you
Honestly,
feel it,
you want to be
and
dope,
you know that she wants to go with you and she wants to stay with you, then you know what to do.
you got to get that feeling.
Exactly. We got to
Work
give
for
them that feeling.
Yeah.
They got...
You got to have a feeling inside
See,
of
but
you.
it's not instant, people. It takes time to get that.
And then
so-
the third thing is, you got to close the deal. How do I close the deal? I'm scared.
Oh my God! What do I do? So, Gunner,
But
show
let
them
us
how to
tell.
close it.
This is what you do. Grab her titties. No, just kidding. What you do is you just
Smack
be
her
there.
booty,
You be
say, "Have a
there.
good day."
You be aware in the moment.
Yeah.
Grab by the pussy. Not just
Oh,
this is what you do. Be aware in the moment.
Yeah.
You make little touch signals.
Uh-huh.
You got to get closer. Your tentacles.
Keeping that eye contact at all times is a must.
eye contact.
At all times.
You got to fall in love. Just let yourself fall in love,
Do it.
and your body will naturally do that part for you.
And she
And sh-
putty in your hands.
And she'll
just
let
like
you
we
be
said.
the man. So, anyways, everybody, it's time for the 2-minute
2-minute
rundown, which is about to be the 1-minute
1.5 minute
rundown.
rundown.
All right, everybody.
But-
So we're talking freaking.
Otani, once again. Otani
Ohtani.
is kicking butt. He
He's
got
here.
pegged the other night, and they almost got in a fight
He almost
against
got
the
into a
White
fight.
Sox
He
because
almost
they
socked
pegged
somebody.
them. 2 guys got kicked out. One was the coach and one was the pitcher.
Oh,
That peg. So
don't
they
peg
think
Ohtani.
it was intentional to peg Otani, but
You know
Otani
who
is
doesn't
still
peg anybody?
the MVP.
Clayton Kershaw, and he is back. He is
Kershaw,
pitching again.
welcome back.
Welcome back, Kershaw. Throw some home runs. I mean,
Yeah,
home
throw
run strikeouts.
some home
someone
run
who
pitching.
wants to make a home run, but they strike out. Basketball's
Instead,
coming back. You know what?
NBA,
Did I tell
Lakers
everybody
are on top
that
of the
I saw
world.
The new John Cena movie, Vacationing with
John
Friends.
Cena.
It is very funny. And the guy from Get Out, the dude who saves the day,
Oh,
the best part of
yeah.
the movie. So
The guy
him
with
and John
glasses,
Cena
he's
made
cool.
a movie together. It is dope. Everybody have a great Monday morning.
Have a great
This is the 2-minute
Monday.
Buy some
Remember,
Nikes, get
traffic
some girls.
sucks when we pick you up.
We will pick you up in our limousine because we are the runner and gunner. The Runner and Gunner Show.
Runner
every Monday
Gunner
morning.
Show, Monday morning.
Watch us on YouTube.
Check us out.
Have a good time.
And listen
Don't be lame.
with
Intent.
always.
Greatness.
Check out the brand new Runner and Gunner YouTube channel, strictly for non-Lennies. Solid.
Runner and Gunner are not responsible for any injuries, postponements, or collateral that may occur during or post segments of our entirety of the show. You are now or have been listening to. We would like to add any involvement with similar subjects in the show are completely coincidental and may or may not be facts. We would also like to thank you, Lennies.